Welcome back, everybody, to NieR Automata. Welcome back! Thanks till last time we put the self-destruct on. Once we get to a certain area, I'll mess with that and show you guys something funny. But, yeah, let's get to the fight.
I mean, I liked it. I like the self-destruct.
Yeah, well, you'll appreciate it more once I do it where I was gonna do it.
Okay.
I got myself confused.
I wasn't confused.
I'm sure you weren't.
Androids are the future.
Are they?
Yeah.
Hello.
Who needs brothels? You're just imagining the future, too.
I'm imagining the future of you crying during this game. And you won't be thinking about the brothels anymore.
Are you sure?
I am sure. If you're thinking of brothels during some of the things they have in this game, there's something wrong in your head.
I mean...
You start your tears like, but what about the brothels?
It's undeniable. You gotta talk to her first.
No, it's already safe past that.
Oh.
Because it's already been blown up.
Okay. Hey, I got some advice for you. Don't die.
Yeah, well, it happens.
Just don't do that.
Relearning controls is fun.
I remember there was a cinema video, and Gavin was saying, like, what if you just don't die? Like, you know, you're crawling in the desert and you're trying to get to water, and it's just a little bit closer, and so you reach it and you drink the water, but it's just a little bit closer. Like, what if you just...
This sand sure is slippery.
And then he talked about how every time he was about to get sick,
Careful.
he just willed
We've got enemies
himself
approaching.
not to be sick.
Mm-hmm.
And it was great.
That was totally off, bro. What are you doing, Pod?
Talking.
Yeah, I heard from the Resistance that they've been seeing this a lot lately.
Guys are a
Couldn't
little
tell you
rough.
why, though.
Just the way your mother likes it, Trebek. Did you watch that video?
No.
Why? I was trying to give you context so we could have shared memes.
Are you just gonna reuse the same meme over and over and over again? Until Trebek's gonna call you like, please stop.
Alex Trebek is dead?
Is he?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he died from kidney cancer
How long ago was that?
ago. That was kind of sad. And then I watched some Celebrity Jeopardy. I mean, I know it's Will
Were
Ferrell.
you no longer sad because of Celebrity Jeopardy?
No,
That's quite the way to end that story. And then I watched some Celebrity Jeopardy.
But they, one of the last Celebrity Jeopardy episodes had Alex Trebek in it. And Sean Connery was cracking jokes about married couples looking like each other. It's great.
Android exterminate enemy.
Well, that was better.
Exterminate?
Do you think they even understand the concept of
Are they
being scared?
Daleks?
Doop doop a dollop a daisy?
There's another one that I gotta get you to watch Doctor Who.
It's a lot, though.
It's great!
It's a lot, though.
It's great!
Hey, I've seen some Doctor Who. It's a lot, though. Like, people were like, you should watch Star Trek. It's like, but what of it? Like, there's so much.
Well, I mean, you could really pick most any Doctor Who watch it, but it is really it's worth watching though. The new stuff, I don't.
Is it the modern day version of Friends?
Yes.
Hypothesis. Jamming caused by
Doctor Who's there for you.
That's something I liked about Doctor Who is that it had a big overarching story, but also each episode, or for the most part, each episode was self-contained.
It's like Ed and Eddie.
You are obsessed.
Ed and Eddie?
Yeah.
It's like my favorite childhood show. Of course I am.
enemy.
Darkwing Duck is mine.
Enemy.
For some reason, I'm not surprised.
Because it was goofy and chaotic and
Ones with the
still
weird-looking
great.
outfits.
And they probably use the number 7 a lot.
Sort of thing. While I was going through some old data. It looks like what
Just because it
humans
had
used to wear
Jim
long
Cummings
ago.
as the
Certain human
voice
collectives
actor.
used to use face paint like that too.
He's if you put Jim Cummings as a voice actor in something, I'm watching it.
But what if you haven't watched it yet? Does it mean you failed?
Yeah.
You could look at his IMDb and just look at all the failures you have.
Is that a challenge?
Maybe someday. Not now during the video, but
Nope, it's happening.
it's happening during NieR?
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna see what he's done. I mean, you're just running through the desert. I'll up.
Hey, I'm also sliding. We're multitasking.
As long as she has clothes on, I'm not that interested.
Wow.
I mean, when she's sliding without clothes
Explosives.
on.
Explosive robots. Get away from me. Get away. Get away. All the stuff. All the G's. Thank you. You explosive, crazy people.
Oh wow, voice of Winnie the.
Have you watched every Winnie the Pooh movie?
No.
Mmm.
And Pete from
Goofy?
Goofy. I
So,
didn't know he did Winnie the Pooh. That's insane. He's quite a vocal talent.
Did you know Obi-Wan Kenobi was Christopher Robin?
Was he?
In the movie.
Huh.
The new one, the live action one. Ian McGregor is adult Christopher Robin. That's why it's so funny they have a meme where it's Winnie the Pooh standing on top of a countertop. He's like, I have the high ground, Christopher Robin.
Nice. Gonna fucking recycle you.
How dare you? Reference another one of our series of the series.
He was in Aladdin
The new one or old one?
cartoon. He was Razoo.
Level 13, I wonder why I get picked.
Run. Scary.
Ha! Cute.
It's heading for that rocky area.
Individual target ID marked.
Yo! Time for more of the... I really hope they make another mainline NieR game.
No, probably not. All the good series are dying.
Well, see, the thing is, the reason why they remade NieR 1 was because this one did so well. Because NieR 1 sold so poorly, they closed down the studio after made.
Really?
Yeah. The director said that, please buy the remake of NieR 1 so we don't have, me and the composer don't have to be in the back of a minivan trying to sell copies. And it sold pretty well.
Just belly flop on the sand.
I know.
That's hilarious.
Such as apartment complex. Report. Mail notification received from access.
Oh. Cummings did the singing of Scar in The Lion King.
Nice.
He wasn't the voice of Scar, just in the song.
Just the singing. I mean, that used to happen a lot where, like, singing actors and the voice actors are different. It's not as common anymore. Like, it probably still is common, but not. There was something I forgot to mention prior to our... According to our analysis team, the equipment that was lost when breaking into the abandoned factory is still there. I've marked it as...
Oh, so now you can go back and get all your shit.
Thousands of years have passed since the humans were driven to the moon, and while the war deadlocked, we know that our community... According to mankind. Jupiter fortune telling.
Hell yeah!
All the girls in R&D are talking about it. Jupiter's great red spot to learn about what kind of luck you'll have with health, work, and love. Sounds amazing, right? I'll try it and let you know what I find out. Operator 60. Gotta love her. Ah, 60. Some would say 60.
So do you know anything about the Baldur's Gate series?
A little bit, not a lot though.
about Minsk and his space hamster?
No.
He's one of the characters that you can play in 1 and 2. Jim Cummings did his voice. He did a bunch in Dragon Age or and Fallout and Fallout 4. Wow.
Target confirmed. Let's get him.
Yeah, he's still very active.
It's kind of like Ron Perlman
I guess. Yeah, Ron Perlman's
in like
fucking
everything.
iconic. That's another legend.
Absolutely. Yeah, robots. Let's slide.
Oh. I saw that he had NieR audiobooks under him, and I got super excited. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna listen to them all, no matter what they are. And he's only done big parts in them.
I saw that they redid the Lord of the Rings books with well, who was it? Andy Serkis.
Okay.
I was like, oh, that's interesting.
I've never listened to him on audiobook. I've only ever read 2.5 of the books or watched them.
I've never read them. The ones I didn't mean to.
I got through the first 2, and then both times I've tried reading the third one, I've just gotten busy and stopped reading halfway through it. Ah. Damn. Speaking of voice, you know that Patrick Stewart is a voice actor in a lot of things? Like
Yeah.
a lot of old video games?
Absolutely. Same with Mark Hamill.
Yeah, Mark Hamill. Although Mark Hamill will never be anything the Joker to me. And that's not
And
to
Luke
say...
Skywalker.
Huh?
And Luke Skywalker.
Like, not that that's a put down. Like, I think that's the greatest... Yep, he did so well with the Joker that to me, no one can replace Mark Hamill as the Joker. So can you put chips on so that you get an error?
What do you mean?
It's you got defense, and then it looks like a bunch of slots in them below that it says no. So can you equip conflicting things and it's like error?
I don't think so. I think it just meant more like errors and like there's not enough space for it. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I love NieR Automata. I'm not the expert on it, but I love it.
Should be.
Is this my favorite game of all time?
Yes.
See, I also love Halo and Gears, but I'm also not the guy that's like, the lore? Ah, not this way.
I wonder what makes them choose these words.
Like, NieR Automata is one of those games where there's still people theorizing on a bunch of stuff, too.
Really?
Yeah. I love watching, like, there's some awesome documentaries on this series, or people's, like, interpretations of what story elements mean.
I actually really get a kick out of that sort of stuff, even if I'm not.
Bodies. Hypothesis. They were killed by local machine life forms.
Even if I'm
What
not.
are they doing here?
Unknown.
It's like they were gathered here.
Huh. That means there's enemies near.
Probs.
But yeah, even if I'm not
There it
particularly
goes!
interested in a series, I like watching.
So, like, Dark Souls for me.
Yeah.
Even though I'm going to be giving it another shot. Oh, here we go.
Actually, that's kind of how I got into Dark Souls. But
Multiple machines detected ahead. But what's with these android bodies?
Stay focused.
are they really Android? Pop.
Child.
What is this?
Don't listen to them, 2B.
They are having sex.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have any feelings. They're just imitating human speech. Let's take them out.
That seemed fairly cool.
Mm-hmm. I spell slaughter without laughter.
Not spelled manslaughter without manslaughter.
Damn, that got real dark.
I
That's
mean-
real misogynistic of you.
That's who I am though.
You are a man, or your men's laughter?
I'm misogynist.
No. No bueno, not on this channel.
No bueno. Like
What's
ants.
happening?
An android?
No. This is a machine.
Made a Squeenix.
It's bleeding.
Androids, why fight?
If you didn't fight.
Be a very long game.
Sword, dodge, projectile, deflect.
I think he's evolving. We better finish this quick.
Let's say he's going up in levels too. Yep.
It
He
didn't
started out at level 1.
So does he go up in levels? As he punching or as he punches?
This is for his bar goes.
Now you're matched.
That's a lot of damage.
Need to use the secret of the Keyblade.
Sora!
I mean, it is Square Enix.
It is. It's also Final Fantasy. It's another series I really need to try getting back into.
Which one?
Kingdom Hearts. I've only played 3. I thought it was okay from what I played.
Do you have access?
Yeah, I do. I mean, we have multiple ways. I have them on my Xbox, and I also have the PS2 versions.
Well, yeah, I think I have the PS2 version. I was just wondering if there was any modern day access.
Yeah. The reason why you don't know is because they're possibly still exclusive to the Epic Store.
Well, how do you have them on Game Pass? If they're exclusive to the Epic Store.
For PC, they're exclusive to the Epic Store. They've been on Xbox for about a year and a half, 2 years.
Robots don't bleed.
Is this really a machine?
Got his leg off. Find it. What? This seems like a
Damn it,
problem.
not another one.
We gotta get out of here! Come on! Through that hole!
Yeah, grip that door.
That reminds me of Halo.
Just need a grapple. Grapple shot.
A failed grapple shot. An Atriarch. Atriarch?
Atriox.
Oh.
It stopped. Looks like we're safe now.
What
But
just
are you
really?
happened?
I know. I've never seen a machine
Was a
like
dead
that
body
before.
here.
We better report this to command.
Oh, you're going out a different way.
Let's move to an area with better reception so we can contact command.
So here's a philosophical question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it will likely come up in our lifetime. If
It might
and
even
when,
happen in this game.
if and when AI becomes complex enough to be like sentient intelligence for SI, what kind of rights, if any, does that afford?
Good question.
Yeah, we've had that discussion over on my other in Butt Stallions Discord. And it seems like the majority of people are human-centric, but I don't know. Like, I mean, I value animals as much as humans to a degree, because they have great deals of intelligence too, whether we can or cannot recognize it.
Okay, this is good. We
I
should
feel like
be
since
able
we're
to
the
reach
cause that
command
they have
here.
sentience, we should be treating them like our own.
9S to bunker. Do you copy?
We are the cause of
Go ahead.
a so-called issue.
We
Right. So
we
if
just
they
encountered a
if
pair
they're
of
sentient,
humanoid machines.
oh,
We weren't able to capture them, but I have combat data ready for upload.
Understood. Ready to receive.
Hopefully you can get something out of it.
yeah, if they've decided to reject us or even turn hostile, like what kind of rights does it afford them? Because like I said, I think it's going to be an issue in our lifetime. That's probably not that far off unless global destruction starts happening because of various reasons.
Quite possibly.
Like, how are you going to react? What about when the first AI/SI
I
kills a
hear you
human
kicked some
being?
tin can ass out in the desert.
Accidentally.
So I guess,
Like in the Matrix.
you know, thanks or whatever.
Jackass.
Because that's how the whole robot war started. How all of the Matrix started.
I think we've earned a breather. Say 2B? I was hoping we could talk about our next move. I'm worried about the damage we took in that last battle with the machines. Maybe we should return to the resistance camp to resupply and conduct maintenance?
All
Good to
right,
me.
let's go back.
You got it.
Las Vegas?
Someplace.
Desert and water, I don't know. This is a strange land.
I mean, it's also been destroyed for how many years and growing back.
Yeah. Well, I've been thinking that because the desert's there, the only reason the trees and grass is there. Just, you know, probably going beyond the scope of the games, but thinking about how it's possible.
I feel you'll be watching a lot of videos on NieR after we're done with the game. You might be.
Might be.
You're like, what does this actually mean? Actually, that just means that... Dead. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like if it's a desert, nothing like this wouldn't grow there. But because there's buildings providing shade, you know, that possibly block wind from extracting moisture, it makes it can grow there.
Well, if it's purple.
But then you've got the ocean nearby. But there are deserts near. Or
You could say even
water.
beaches.
Large body, yeah. It's not a desert, it's a beach. You just don't like it when you don't want me to figure out the game before the game reveals itself.
Oh, I think you're a far ways off. I'm not too worried. If you're contemplating the landscape, I'm not too worried about you figuring out the story yet.
Oh, I already got the story. That's I got that already.
Are you sure?
Yep.
What's the story?
That it sentient AI. SI.
Okay, so that's a very bare bones way to look at it. That's cool.
Yep.
So what's actually the story, though?
That's human. There are because of the humanity surrounding them, the robot invaders are absorbing that and becoming human.
Sure, we'll go with that.
You're like, damn it.
No, not even close. I heard from Jackass about your encounter in the desert. Good work. Yes, we got the room now. Oh, hey.
Brothel. Want some alone time with S9?
INS.
9S. Whatever. Why you gotta be so mean to me?
These are beloved characters. You're butchering their names. It's 2 letters, and you put them backwards.
Yup, I sure do. You sleep on the top shelf. I'm gonna sleep on the table.
There's 2 beds. Yeah, there's 2 beds.
Why do they need beds? They're androids.
Why wouldn't they?
Because they're androids.
They need battery sleep.
They need battery sleep.
Mm-hmm. You heard me. Well, yeah, it gets battery sleep, huh?
Yeah,
We don't charge around here. We battery sleep.
that's going to the toilet.
What's going to the toilet?
That right there, that's the toilet. They need
How long's
toilets.
the video?
I always gotta ask. Ah.
Okay. So you won't end the video here, but I want to show the viewers what I was trying to do last time. But I remember it has to be here. So, yeah. So you like this base? Do you guys like this base a lot? I wonder what happens. So we're in the depths of space. The commander still floats about with a stern look on her face.
Fuck her. Game over.
That's ending you. There are 26 endings in this game.
Nice. I mean, it is an RPG after all.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you finally see it our way.
No.
Everybody else in society.
Just because Square Enix made it doesn't make it an RPG.
I never said that.
You did.
I
You
didn't.
implied it.
I'm glad that we have in recording that you said this is an RPG.
It's not.
You just said it was.
I'm gonna bleep it out.
We have proof.
I have control. There's no proof.
Control is not an RPG.
It is.
Third-person floating shooter.
No.
You don't even know what Control is. I don't want to hear it.
Starship Control Origins is.
That's
more-
not even Control. That's not what I'm talking about.
That's Control. That's
You can't
my
change the
version.
name of the game.
That's my version of Control.
Bad.
Bad.
Audience, listen to this. He just hates anything that's called an RPG. He hates RPGs in general. I heard him say it himself.
Absolutely untrue.
Final Fantasy is his favorite series, but it's only because he hates it.
Look. Borderlands is an RPG. tell me I'm wrong. If this is an RPG, Borderlands is an RPG.
I mean, how is Borderlands not an RPG?
Yeah, exactly.
That's-
You know what else?
So,
is- what,
so you're making my own point? Got it.
Tell me a game that isn't an RPG.
That isn't an RPG?
Yeah, challenge.
Pokemon Snap.
No, you're playing as the cameraman.
So?
That's an RPG.
You're only saying because it's role playing?
Yeah, you're picking
Fine.
a role and playing as that.
Fine. Yeah, then every game is an RPG.
Exactly. We will discuss this.
Okay, so this isn't gonna be a discussion episode. It's gonna be a NieR episode. So what you're saying is you were wrong this entire time.
No, you're wrong. This is not an RPG. This is a shmup.
You're saying just an RPG can't have shmup elements in it?
It's not. Every game is an RPG, or this game isn't an RPG.
How is this game not an RPG?
How is it an RPG?
You still haven't answered the question what an RPG is.
That's true. We need to have that discussion.
So what is an RPG?
After this video, maybe we should just record another discussion video.
Maybe.
And I'll just have fucking 20 hours of work ahead of me.
It's not a priority or anything, just if you want any time. Or to the request. You can do quests. Another RPG thing.
Yeah. I swear to God, we're just gonna go right into another recording.
Why don't you go ahead for the video and just look up what the definition of RPG is?
Fine, I'm doing it right
And you'll be
now.
like, it's wrong.
I will.
The worldwide dictionary is wrong.
I guarantee you I will.
Wrong. I'm telling you guys, this is what I deal with every week. It's a hater.
See, now I'm awake. You get me mad and I'll be awake.
I get you mad because you're like, everything's okay, but if you call this game an RPG, that's too far. Because he doesn't believe in action RPGs, everybody. A very popular form of RPG, mind you.
In which a player advances through a story quest, and often many side quests, which characters or party characters gain experience that improves various attributes and abilities.
So,
Okay. Then every game's an RPG.
not every game.
Pretty much.
It's not every game gives you experience. Have you ever played Pong?
See, that that is not an RPG game in any way. You can't say that you're playing as the paddle.
No, but you can be playing as yourself playing the paddle. Just like in Smash Brothers, where you're playing as yourself controlling the character.
Nice work. You can conclude your mission by bringing everything over to an enemy.
An enemy.
Popular single-player RPG franchises for home video consoles: Square Enix, Dragon Quest, Final Fantasy, Phantasy Star, Pokemon.
Oh, look, Pokemon is one that popped up. Did you say Pokemon wasn't an RPG in our video?
I mean, I agreed with you.
Eventually.
2B to
Right away, you were like, you can't put that next to Final Fantasy.
It's not next to. It's you can't categorize them in the same
See, the
thing.
Commander's as much
But
of
they're
a
both
slave
RPGs,
driver
just
as
different
ever.
types of RPG.
It's like she
Baby
was built to be as
RPG.
efficient and hard-assed as possible.
She's not so
Dude, Final Fantasy isn't even the same RPG in every entry.
Look, motherfucker.
Final Fantasy 15 is a different kind of RPG than Final Fantasy 1.
Like, did you know that she leaves
Look,
flowers
motherfucker.
exposed
If you want to put,
everywhere?
if you want to put Pokemon next to Final Fantasy, then we're totally gonna put
This is
Dora
my
the
answer.
Explorer
Go ahead.
next to Bible Black.
Because it's animated?
Yep.
I mean, they're both cartoons. I
Yeah,
don't see
they
what the
are.
problem is.
They sure are. And if you don't know what Bible Black is, that
But that doesn't mean there isn't subcategories of animation. It's like there's subcategories of RPG.
son of a bitch.
Did you know that there's JRPG and WRPG?
If you're talking, look, the RPG term is worthless at that point. If we're going so broad that it encompasses pretty much everything, is worthless.
What is your definition of RPG for yourself then?
Target location
You're
confirmed.
all-encompassing
About the younger
god tier
We should probably check
definition.
this out
We
as
need
soon
to
as
end this
possible.
video so I can think about it, and then we can have a discussion.
So you
on
can be a hater for reasons?
it. Yes. So that people will know my rage.
Nah. People will understand that you're just a hater.
You have to give me a chance to defend myself. Nope. I'm gonna be
I
unfair.
think you are against the world on this one.
Nope. I will make a clear and concise argument, and we will have a discussion. Because there's many. It's not gonna be just about RPGs. It's gonna be about the subgenres of, in general, genres and subgenres, and what makes them worth using.
Welcome to my life, everybody.
Yeah.
Welcome to RPG Talk.
Look, I know you don't like thinking about things.
I know you don't like being wrong.
Maybe we can get through from underground.
Ah, Jesus. Plop.
No, that's 2B.
So 2B, those machines out in the
Would Final
desert
Fantasy
look
VII
just
Remake
like
be an RPG?
androids, right?
Right.
But
Let,
we androids
let me
were modeled after
create a
human
clear
creators.
and concise.
You're like,
definite-
let's see here. If they don't have anime here, they're not an RPG.
Trying to work out
Well, Elder Scrolls, that's a Western RPG. That's different.
Suppose.
Give me 10 minutes after this video, and we'll do it. Like, let me just...
Let me just go grab dinner while you think about
Yeah.
how you can hate on games for almost legitimate reasons.
Yeah, like, I think it's a good idea for us to define this and actually have out a little bit. Like, you can think about what makes a shooter a shooter. Like, this is a shooter.
Weren't we supposed to not pre-record anything though?
Well,
So
too
we got
late.
feedback?
Now it's happening.
Now you've broken your own rule.
Yep.
Congratulations.
Well, in the response, we can add it in.
I appreciate this moment.
Okay. Disney! That's where we are. Heart.
What are those?
I appreciate this.
What the?
Well, this is weird.
I thought you were going to attack them. Ruin everything.
Not this time.
Huh.
I love this movie.
Precious? Feels very king.
I can see that.
That's something about the Phoenix I'll give. Like, I'm generally Phoenix. But I'll give them that
Where
they
does this corridor lead?
usually have amazing. Always. Everything.
That's because they know how to hire the right composers.
Like, even games that I really have amazing.
Like I think Yoko Taro usually uses the same composer for everything.
We're
Kiichi
getting
Okabe, I
resistance
want to say
signals
his
from that
name.
building
Could be
over
wrong
there.
though. He's an amazing artist. Like him and Gareth Coker are like two of easily my favorite composers of recent years.
We need a way through.
Let's look around for a route
Gareth
we
did
can
the Ori games and did some of the Halo Infinite soundtrack actually. That's why I was pretty excited to hear it because I'm like, oh, Gareth's gonna do part of this. Nice.
And I wish I could. I get so sick.
Would I be me now or later? It's because the entire time you're on the red, you're like, this isn't an RPG! I'm not role-playing this swing! Junk! Danger! Nice.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this!
Let's play?
These machines are heavily armed. Do you really think it's a good idea to leave that tank behind?
Yeah,
If they aren't
probably.
hostile, fighting them is a waste of time.
You have a genocide run?
Kinda. Leo! Gleaming Bear!
Probably got
A
hit by
nature-loving
that.
android died an honorable death in Days of Sand.
What's
Definitely
this?
got hit by that.
Analysis.
Very
It is a
possible.
device that propels humans on rails at high speeds for the purposes of amusement. It was commonly referred to as a roller coaster.
Humans sure are strange creatures.
Kinda.
Yeah. Androids standing at a 45-degree angle. H2.
2B?
Yes.
People who know me well usually call me Nines. So,
Oh,
so what do you think? I mean, if you want to call me Nines, it's totally okay.
Aw, they're falling in love.
I'm good.
They're gonna make an android baby.
All right.
You said I'm good. Just-
Tried for him before.
he doesn't remember that.
No, for sure.
Right tonight, though. I just picked up an item while hitting this guy. I'm like, hold on, let me pick this up quick.
This is a very beautiful game. It's nice.
Yeah, absolutely. For being such a low-budget game, it's insanely beautiful.
That seems to be a theme. At least in the games that we've experienced together, or you've experienced for me, whatever.
Alert.
Like, the games are
Multiple
beautiful.
resistance members
Yeah,
detected beneath this room.
That's kind of a big thing for me with games. Like, I like to take screenshots a lot. Usually, it's like, I don't know. But I love it when games art are just sophisticated or amazing. Even if it's simple but looks good, love it.
A lot of dead bodies in here.
Why? I wonder why.
Because the roller coaster kicked him off and killed him?
Yeah, the roller coaster just like, yeah, get off, thanks.
Oh, I see. Don't spawn in the boss room. Got it.
Which is what happens in a lot of games with great art styles. Have amazing stories too.
Oh, now we're Dark Souls. Guess that means this is over, right? That lady singing.
What the hell?
Our records don't say anything about a machine like this.
Is this cyberpunk or machine or both?
It's retro punk.
Cyberpunk.
It's mechanist punk.
There are still bodies in here.
I wonder if the body just straight up died there when I picked them up. Oh no, they're up. Thank you. I think there's times where the bodies can actually turn against you. Or like when you revive them, they're actually bad. But I could be wrong. I could be misremembering. Oh, oh! That was a bad time to beat.
Hey, good, son.
Oh. Got used to the timing on that.
Oh. Fighting level 50. At level 8. Crazy.
Absolutely.
No grinding for you.
I'll be curious if like I should do a little bit of grinding off screen just to get level up a little bit. Yeah, I just love how incredibly unique this game seems.
Yeah. I'm not disagreeing with you at all. Oh, no, nope.
Let's get rid of some of these. I forgot those lighter ones you can just destroy.
I'm uncertain about the camera, like how the camera shifts all around. It's very stylistic, and I will give it absolute props for doing it in a. I don't know, I guess it's well. They do it well, but I'm not sure how I feel. Ibasa?
There we go.
On a time limit?
Not this time, I don't think.
It's trying to hack us. If we take hacking damage, it'll affect our bodies as well. Tubi! Those look like corpses.
You know, every game that I
Are we seriously being
want to
attacked
make a
with dead
comparison
androids?
Wait,
actually happens to be a Square Enix game.
I'm detecting black box
Like,
signals.
parts of this makes me think of Parasite Eve.
They've been turned into weapons.
All right.
I really want those games to be remastered or remade.
Alex
try them
loved
out.
them. I didn't like them so much. I appreciate them, but I didn't much like them.
Hacking again.
I have Parasite Eve. You ever want it?
Okay.
Or no?
That's PS1, right?
Yeah. No, actually, I think I gave it away. I don't
Almost
have
analyzed
Parasite
the
Eve.
enemy's hacking pattern. I'm going
I
to try
traded
to
it.
hack it back. Keep
I
it
did
busy.
kinda.
You got it.
That's where we say I traded in for Bubsy 3D.
For Boogerman, Pick and Click Adventure.
For what's the Hamburger Helper guy's name is? Is it just
Handy?
Glovey or Handy? There's a game for him. I like watching a lot of his name is Retro Brad or Retro Brad or something like that.
Oh, is it the Rad Brad?
Brad Brad, yeah. Nitro Brad, is that what his name is, or Nitro Rad? He calls himself.
I don't know. Joe likes the Rad Brad. I don't know if they're the same person.
They might be the same person.
Otherwise, there's the Angry Beast.
Yeah, I haven't watched his stuff in a while.
Yeah.
I remember when he released his own video game. Kind of crazy.
Yep. And his own movie.
Like Fred?
I don't know. Yeah, he released his own movie. I watched it. I bought it and watched it. It wasn't great. But I wanted to... And it wasn't terrible either.
It is what it is.
Yeah. it is.
Support the people you enjoy.
Same with the Kung Fury. Like they on Steam they released a Kung Fury movie, and it was free, and I watched it, and it was fucking hilarious. So I bought the game. Like, I'm terrible at the game, but I'm just like, yeah, have my money, entertain me.
You know, I'm usually a person that's not huge into, like, crossover licensing. Like, I'm not a huge video game movies person. I'm not a huge bringing movie and comic licenses over to games, too. Like, I don't mind them. Like, I've always preferred, like, this kind of stuff where you get to create your own thing and not have to be creative, captive into someone else's universe.
Well, I mean,
And some license holders are cooler than others.
I don't know. I can't really think of a good video. Well, I don't
Plenty
know.
of Spider-Man games.
A good movie made off. Like,
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog was good, but there's not many. I actually like the Warcraft movie. A lot of people hate it, and I don't understand why, to be honest.
I haven't seen either of them, but I've watched most of the other ones.
Yeah, but yeah, there's not many video game movies that are good.
But the Angry Video Games Nerds movie wasn't, you know, him. And then the Kung Fury's video game and movie were, I think they were developed by a very small studio.
I didn't think the first Mortal Kombat movie was terrible. Like, it was cheesy. But I kind of liked it.
That's true. I did like the first one. Kind of just terribly cheesy.
Yeah, Annihilation was bad though. And like the new one, I didn't hate either. Like, it wasn't great, but I mean, it wasn't terrible either. And by video game movie standards, that's pretty amazing, to be honest. Come on, heal. Thank you.
Oh, they're gonna make another Kung Fury movie
Nice. Breaking news, everybody.
next year.
Is it going to be going against Sonic the Hedgehog too?
Yeah. Oh shit, I closed out. I just wanted to see how big the studio was that made them. I don't think either one had a big studio. which made me like it all the more.
Jeez. I'm curious to see how the Halo TV show will be.
They're gonna make TV.
Yeah, they announced at the Game Awards. That was that whole live action piece. It's coming to Paramount Plus. Dang. Taking all that damage. So much. So much rings. Sanic?
Yeah.
For those of you watching, I hope you realize why I love this game so much.
Yeah, I'm getting into it. It was a very slow start.
Yeah, absolutely. But NieR Replicant start is much slower, and it's got some pacing issues that I think NieR Automata doesn't have as much.
Huh.
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, you mean the hacking? No worries. Us scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing. I've got your back anytime.
Thanks, Nina. You real bro.
We have to save those androids.
I'm sorry, 2B. Their circuits are fried. I think they were only being kept alive by that enemy.
Oh.
Bad days.
Kinda.
So,
What is it?
that machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, there.
I am not hostile.
Huh?
You defeated Broken Machine. You saved us.
Yay.
This thing is awfully verbose for a machine.
We repay you. Come to our village.
It could be a trap. Still, we should at least head over there and gather data, right?
Oh, he doesn't know about what happened in the desert. Because I'm guessing that same
This way.
same group.
This way.
Probably in
Probably on the way.
This way. Here.
Yep. Hey, this way. This music. I remember the first time like I heard this song and like it was playing everything with the music part, I just set my controller down. I was like, wow.
It just kind of goes to show that tricks don't.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes. Not often.
I think there's a saving point over.
This way. Here.
What's that?
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before. They're sending supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space, after all.
Huh.
Huh.
So why don't the machines, or the aliens who created them, attack the bunker directly? They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
White flags. Sure, they're supposed to be white flags.
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Not in this village.
Before we begin, there's something you must understand. We are not your enemies.
2B, we can't trust anything the machines say.
I understand that you see us as the enemy, but... Well, anyway. My name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village. Those who reside here desire nothing more than to live a peaceful existence. Look around for yourself. You'll see that it's true.
Peaceful one. I have green eye.
And there we go. Let's. All right. So now that we got to the village, and we fought that giant boss and gotten pretty far.
Yeah.
Loving it. Hope you guys are loving it too.
Same. It's pretty. I'll figure out the story.
You'll figure out the story.
Yep.
Someday.
I may or may not just look it up and then be like, I figured this out on my own.
3 months after we're done with it, you're like, I figured out the story. What is it? Something about androids.
Alright. Well, like, comment, subscribe. Join the social medias. Links are in the description below. So, thanks for watching.
And we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!